Hey guys, Rick here from GPPI. Today I'm doing a video on the Javelot Pro from OLIGHT. And once you, they are expensive lights, guys. They run anywhere from $199 over $200. Okay, I got lucky on the one I bought for $190. I'm glad I found a seller that had one for that price, so I didn't have to pay the full $200 for shipping. But once you get the light, it'll come in a case like this. This is a pretty rugged case. It's similar to a Pelican case in a way. It has nice decent latches here, as you can tell. Of course, your handle. And what you see right here is the air bleeder valve or a burper valve. Okay, if you're in high altitude like an airplane or in the mountains or something, you just unscrew this just to let out the air. So inside the case, as you can tell, it has the foam inside of it, and you got an old rubber gasket around the edge of it to keep it watertight and dust tight. Okay, so and a lot of people may or may not use the case, but I'm going to leave my OLIGHT inside this case to keep it more dust free. This is where it's going to live. I call it the bigger brother to the Wire X Turbo. If you guys seen the Wire X Turbo video, okay. Now, I'm not gonna read off all the specs, but it does have 4 modes in them, but the side button feature, and has a rear tail button on the tail cap that has 2 modes. So I got the specs right here. If you guys could read that, I don't know. You guys could pause that if you guys want to. But I could just go to from turbo, that's 2100 lumens with a candela rate of 291,600, excuse me. All the way down to low, that's 15 lumens. It'll last 8 days. So if you guys want to pause that, you're more than welcome to read it. They do make 2 versions of this. The version I got and the version that you got extras that you can mount to a gun. Has a gun mount, the tail switch cap for the cap of the rear end of the light. You got the filters and whatnot. So that's the owner manual I was showing you for the Javelot Pro. It just saves time on the video than going all over the specs. The throw on this would be 3,543, I believe, feet. That's about 2/3 of a mile. Now, if I had an arm, you do get a charger. It's a USB magnet charger, and this is a bigger charger, and it's a faster charging charger as well. It's a 5-volt. So if you give me one moment, I'll go get my Wire X Turbo's charger. I'll show you the comparison. Now this is the Wire X Turbo right here, charger, okay? Look at the size comparison in between those. That's the difference. They all have their own charging system. Comes with a sheath or holster, just like the Wire X Turbo, with a pretty decent snap to it. And again, you got your Velcro in the back. If you wear a belt, you'll accommodate a 2-inch belt Or if you carry it on a backpack, you just strap it through the loops of your backpack. Okay. And you got your light itself. Now, compared to the Warrior X Turbo's head, this is a lot bigger around than the Warrior X Turbo. This is about the size of a Coke can. Okay. How they got a good thrower out of this is, as you can tell, is the deep reflector, smooth, shiny reflector they stuck in it. This is the button I was telling you about for the 4 modes. And this is your tail cap switch, where on a hunting one, you could put a pressure switch on the back of it. Okay. This is just a 2-piece light. This whole thing right here is your battery pack, and you cannot take the 18650s out of it. You would have to buy a new one of these for $50. Okay. That's one of the downfalls that I wish they would have done, is either have removable batteries or add an extra couple of these to the flashlight kit here. Which it would cost a little bit more, but I would still gone ahead and bought it. Now, I'm going to show you the tail switch first. If you do a long half press like that, that's your momentary low. Okay? If you, whoops, sorry. If you push it in halfway like that, that's your steady low. Push it all the way in. I don't want to blind you guys. Try not to. That's your turbo, momentary turbo. Push it all the way in. That's your steady turbo. Okay. As you can tell, there's a green light there. That's your battery indicator. And it acts like a lockout feature, because if you press on it, it won't turn on, as you can tell. Okay. You gotta literally hold it down to turn it on. Okay, there's your low mode. That's your 8 days of runtime. For your low, here's your medium, high, and turbo. Okay, so that's your 4 modes on your side button. There is no strobe, there is no, SOS, whatever on it, which is okay. But on turbo, this does get pretty warm. Okay, just so be careful. It does have a warning hot label on the side of your head right here. The bezel ring, as you can tell, looks like a sawtooth. I would hate to get hit with that darn thing because it's quite sharp. It could probably cut somebody if you're not careful. Alright. But it's pretty comfortable in your hands as well. It's aluminum. They do have this in a limited edition color, the Desert Tan, I guess it's what it's called. And I guess they're going to be making a, what I've seen anyways, a titanium one, which will be a lot heavier. So, let me unscrew this. Has an IPX rating of 8. There's a, I don't know if you guys can see that, there's a rubber gasket there. There's a rubber gaskets here. And this is your battery pack. As you can tell, you cannot remove the batteries. It houses your electronics and batteries. Okay. Just remember that. It's $50 on OLIGHT to buy a brand new battery pack. So, all in all, I like the light. I don't have any complaints about it, except they could have at least threw in like 1 or 2 or more of these handles for extra batteries just in case you need it. But that's all right. I can buy more. So that's about all I have to tell you today. If you guys want me to do a brightness comparison and the throw comparison on some of these or these lights I got 4 of them now. I'll do a video on that. Excuse me. And I'm thank you for coming on here and watching me tonight. If you haven't subscribed, do so, please. Ring that notification bell and select all. And always leave a comment down below. And please keep your comments clean. No trolling, no hate comments. It'll be much appreciated. So till then, I'll catch you all on the flip.